Hey guys, I'm sharing basically what's for dinner. We've been pretty busy trying to get back to the groove of things. I shared with you that we've been sick and it fluctuates. We've been up and down, kind of like a roller coaster, but we're finally getting on groove and getting back to normal. I made a couple of things today, which I'm sharing with you, but I also made a couple of dinners for the last week, and I figured why not share what's for dinner? Next is Easter, and as I always change decorations, I'm gonna do a complete clean. Probably won't go crazy sharing my whole cleaning process, maybe some before and afters, but I'll show you our decorations, nothing big. We'll put Easter up. I'm also sharing what I shop because I have a shop with me. I went to Five Below. Great things. Good and bad because, good in the sense that they have almost everything, bad in the sense that your wallet is pretty much empty when you leave. But I'm sharing that in the next video with you and what's in the basket, what I bought, what I have for the kids. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. And if you do, put a like and subscribe so you can follow me and let me know what content you like and I can keep sharing with you. And if you like seeing us, then yeah, here you go. This first recipe I did was beef stew. I did this because this is us just coming out from the cold, and I wanted to make something subtle but flavorful so that we can all eat. And my kids asked me for beef stew. They call it slop, and I was like, okay, let me just make them slop. But I just add a bunch of celery, carrots, potatoes. I add garlic, pepper, minced onion, Italian seasonings, beef broth. It comes out really good and everybody enjoys it. And they were feeling good about it. They didn't get sick. So, I guess 2 thumbs up. But next, here I'm making... This is something I think I found half of a recipe and I decided to just put together. I always wash my rice because I don't like, the starch from it. It just comes out stiff. And when I do this, it actually comes out nice and fluffy. But for this, I just put a bunch of chicken breasts and I cut them up in chunks and I put peppers, all different kinds of peppers that I had cut up and had frozen. And then I threw lemon pepper seasoning inside. And what else did I put in that? I think I put a little bit of honey. I'm going to double check the recipe if anything I added. But yeah, everybody was happy with this. I wanted something simple and light because the fact that they weren't feeling so well. I wanted to make sure I make something that is not going to completely mess up their stomach. But yeah, this worked out good. This was like a couple of days after the stew, and they were pretty happy. I think it was like 2 days after the stew, and they were pretty happy with it. And then because they were doing so well, I decided to make them cookies the same day. And so we had some chocolate chip cookies, and I was pretty happy because everybody was feeling better.
Who scratch, right? Okay, got a good idea.
No, that's white. Look at that. There you go. Does that make you happy? I wanted something easy, and I didn't want to put too much into my mind on making this meal because I had other things to do. So I got this book, the original slow cooker recipe calendar for the day, and I'm making the chicken and honey sauce. So you need the chicken breast, about 1.5 pounds with salt and pepper. You're going to use soy sauce, or I use coconut aminos, vegetable oil, but I'm using olive oil, honey, ketchup, and minced garlic. You can have it fresh or like I have it in a can ready to go. I don't thaw out the meat all the time. Sometimes I do, but I'm letting it cook on slow, so it's going to be cooking all day anyways. People do it differently. Sometimes you want it already thawed out and then you want it to cook a short amount of time. But I just like the way the flavors are when I do it this way. After I put this in there and I mix it up, I just let it cook. I'm pairing it with white rice and broccoli on the side. Something quick, easy. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it because white rice is pretty easy to make anyways. So I'm just gonna put that together. And I have one more meal that I'm planning on making with the Irish cookbook, but it's not a meal, it's a dessert actually. And I'm using the rest of the apples I have in my mix there. Use the rest of the apples, make that meal, well, dessert. Yeah, share it with you. I'm gonna tell you what it calls for, but I don't like to measure. I just eyeball it. So for salt and pepper, of course, you just season it with salt and pepper. It doesn't tell you an amount. So I usually just put a little bit of both. I try not to put too much salt in any of my meals. I don't like a lot of salt. A lot of my family has problems with salt and sodium and cholesterol, and I try to keep it healthy. But I put the salt and pepper in there, and now I'm gonna mix all these ingredients. But it calls for 2 cups of honey, 1 cup of soy sauce, a half a cup of ketchup, a half a cup of vegetable oil, and then it says 2 cloves or minced garlic. So I'm just gonna go at it. If you see, I'm gonna start putting in the bowl to mix it. And I just noticed it was a new ketchup, so I took the top off and then I just put it directly in the crock pot. And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what, it's better not to waste a bowl anyways, because I was doing other things after that. But yeah, this is just this is me. The bowl's right in front of me, and I don't think it makes any difference because after you mix it, you put it in the crock pot. So what difference does it make? I used the rest of the coconut aminos because that was pretty much what it called for, what I had. And I had another container inside of the pantry anyway, so I was fine with that. But yeah, it's been back and forth. We've been trying to catch up on things. Me and my husband still talking about going to the gym. Like, he wanted to go today, and he's talking about how he's exhausted because we just been still getting up to everything. And I'm like still working. I have to make a peach hat from my Etsy site. And I was like, okay, I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. I had some more editing to do, which is going to happen tomorrow as well. But I was just trying to like knock things off my list. Like, I have a whole list of stuff that I have to get done and things that I got to do soon. And it's just, sometimes I'm really good and I'm getting all my stuff done. And I'm like, wow, I have nothing to do and I could sit down and breathe. But then there's some days that it just is ongoing. And I'm like, wait, what is going on? So I have my calendar, and then I have a separate list, like a master list, I guess, so that my calendar can remind me for appointments and things that I need like soon, keep up with all my stuff. But then I have a list of things that I want to get done, at a certain time, or over a period of time, so I can just keep watching. Like, my kids' birthdays are coming up. Valerie wants Coraline theme, but then I'm like, okay, we're not going crazy. I'll incorporate some things because I like to, it's fun for me to do that for them. They get excited. By the way, if you notice, I was looking at it as I was doing it, and I said, I'm not gonna mix it in there for what? Then it's gonna go in there. So I'm just gonna mix it with a spoon. It's mixed in here, and I'm saving myself a bowl. Really, all those extra steps make no sense to me. But anyways, I'll put the recipe on the bottom for this, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. But every recipe I've tried from the crock pot, or if you see me done soy sauce and garlic or honey, or that's our flavors we like. This one's a new one, but it looked really good. And of course, with just white rice and broccoli, I thought it was a win. So I'm going to try this, and I'm gonna let you know how it tastes. I'm just reading, and it says cook on low 6 to 8 hours or high 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to put that in the description as well, so that you know if you want to cook it slow, but it does have the option. So 6 to 8 hours it is. So see, I mixed it inside of the crock pot. It looks the same to me. So I'm going to cover this. It's going to cook for 6 to 8 hours. And once I plate it and put it all together, I'll show you that. And I'm going to start working on my recipe for the Irish cookbook. Let me go. This recipe calls for 6 apples, cut and slice, ground cinnamon. It says that they want some type of juice, and I have cranberry raspberry. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Some Crisco, brown sugar, and flour. I'll leave the recipe below how I put this together, but you can see it done. I was talking about parties earlier for the girls, but then I was listening to my recording and I heard like this weird noise, so I don't know. My mics have been funny, so just forgive me for that. But yeah, I was telling the girls that I'm doing one or the other. I always used to go crazy with their parties and their themes and blow things out of proportion, but I told them we're going to try to, do the smart thing. If we want to get out and move into a house and a permanent placement, we have to do things differently. So yeah, they're happy about it, and they're just happy doing whatever. They give me a theme, I give them a cake, we go out and shop, and then we can go out to eat. So I was looking at it, and they said it's better to have orange juice, but yeah. They also say other fruit juice, so I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. It's only a drizzle. They want me to coat this in the vegetable oil and the Crisco, and then just drizzle the juice to start. So we're just gonna do that, prepare the rest of this. I only had 1 green apple for the 6 apples, so I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna put it together. We'll see what it comes out like, and yeah, it should be good. We like apple pie, apple crisp, and this is baked apple crumble, so I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. The girls already tried this, and they said it was good. I was really skeptical because I was confused with the juice and all, but I don't know if you guys ever made this like this. We like anything apple, really. Our favorite is, of course, apple pie and apple crisp, but this is pretty good. This is right up there. I don't know if I'll make it again. You know, there's other ones that I prefer using, but it was a good treat to have now, and we needed to use the rest of the apples, so hey, win-win. I wasn't feeling in the mood to go crazy, so I decided for my lunch today, for my husband, we did breakfast for lunch, and something good as bacon. Bacon is always a win, so we enjoyed that. And the girls really loved the apple crumble. I guess it's good. All right, so it's not something I'm used to, but they like it. Works for me. I hope you enjoyed all the good yummy treats. I hope I have some good ones in there that you love. I will share the recipes below, but until next time, bye guys.